Hey everyone, this is the hike at the Bolsa Chica Ecological Reserve. It's in Huntington Beach. It's a pretty easy hike. It's a little over 4 miles and it's dead flat, so it's family friendly. And you're right by the beach over there and the PCH, sort of a little oasis in the middle of development. And this area wasn't always a park. It's relatively new. Over the years, it was like a hunting club. They're drilling for oil here. They wanted to build housing developments, but in the end, it's been protected, and now it's a park with some very cool trails, and maybe more importantly, there's some great wildlife spotting here. So if you come here, usually you'll see some herons, you'll see all kinds of seabirds, osprey. If you look in the water, you're bound to see at least minnows, if not bigger fish. So it's a fun hike, just do some wildlife spotting on. And you'll see a lot of bird watchers here, people with those huge lenses. So that's the info. If you go to HikingGuy.com, I have maps and parking information and directions and all that kind of thing, but otherwise just enjoy the turn-by-turn directions.
So the hike starts in the north parking lot. It's a little bit easier to get to than the south parking lot. There's also a bathroom here and an interpretive center. Get here early so that you can park. There is limited parking. And just go to the end of the parking lot and you will see the trailhead here. And you can see the trail is pretty easy to follow and is in good condition. And you're just going to go straight and go over this little footbridge. And you'll be crossing the Bolsa Chica Outer Bay. When you come across the footbridge, it'll come down and sort of twist around to the right here and become the Mesa Trail. Now, if you're here early, you're going to see a lot of waterfowl, egrets, herons over on the right. On the left, they're actually restoring all that habitat, so it's important to stay on the trail here. But there are some little turnoffs with vista points like this one, where you can go and potentially get a closer look at the wildlife. Now, this whole area is an active habitat restoration, so again, just be conscious of that. Try to stay on the trail and respect the surroundings. Across the bay over there is Huntington Beach. So soak it all in and then come back around, and you're going to see a little interpretive sign here. These are helpful because some of them give IDs of the birds, so if you're not sure what bird you're looking at, check the board out. Then here's a second interpretive area, and you'll notice on the right there are some old gun emplacements. They're from World War II. They actually defended the coast from here with 155mm guns, which are now gone. And once you're done there, you're going to walk down to this big intersection here, and you're going to cross over this little bridge area. This is actually the tide control, so if they need to stop the water for whatever reason, they can do it here. And you're going to go straight across here. And on the left is the Bolsa Chica Inner Bay, and the trail that you're going to be on right now is the Inner Bay Loop Trail. So you're going to go to the end, and you're going to make the left, and then you're going to follow the loop trail around. Sorry for the shake here. Not sure what happened. But this trail follows the PCH and the Inner Bay, and eventually you'll come to the south parking area. At the south parking area, there's a bathroom, a porta potty, if you need it. But otherwise, loop around to the left, and eventually you'll go through the parking lot and come to a footbridge. And you're going to cross over this footbridge over to Rabbit Island, which is off in the distance there. And once you get across the footbridge, you're going to make the left on Rabbit Island, and we're going to follow the path, which is the Inner Bay Loop Trail, around to the left here. The area across to the right, past the fence, is another habitat restoration. So hopefully at some point that'll be open up, but for right now, it's doing its thing. So you're going to go straight here. And again, keep your eyes open for wildlife. There's a couple of egrets. I mean, you're going to see dozens, if not hundreds of birds here, hopefully. So keep your eyes open. And when you get to the end of the stretch here, you're going to bear off to the right. There's a little triangle here. And up on the left there is an area with some seating. That's the Rabbit Island overlook. So if you want to sit down and soak in the views, you can. But otherwise, keep going straight, and the trail will rejoin this little gravel path here, and you're going to go up along the flood control canal, which is left on the left-hand side there. On the right is the tidal estuary. And you're going to go straight here, until you get to this bridge, and you're going to make a left over the bridge to cross over the flood control canal. And then once you get across this bridge, you're going to make another left, and you're going to head back down on the other side of the canal. Now, if you've hiked here before, you might have remembered some trails over on the right that kind of connected through. Those are now closed for habitat restoration, so please be respectful and leave them alone. You probably see people not respecting them, but we're going to respect them and go straight. And eventually we're going to come back down to the junction where you came down the hill, where that overlook was, and you're just going to head back the way you came on the Mesa Trail. And eventually you get back to the footbridge and your car, hopefully, and that's the hike.
So that's the hike. It's pretty straightforward. And again, this is a really easy, fun, family-friendly hike. If you're going to do it, I would do it early. Avoid the crowds, avoid the heat. Unless it's the winter, it's generally okay. And once again, go to HikingGuy.com and get all the details and maps and parking, all that fun stuff. Now, if you're on YouTube and you're watching this, if you could do me a huge favor and click the little thumbs up button, that'll help other people find the hike and hopefully do it safely. And if you want, you can also subscribe to my channel on YouTube and you'll get notified when I do new videos. That's it. Bolsa Chica. Have fun, guys.